A man who has dedicated his life to fighting injustice and oppression stand here and urge you to act as if nothing bothers you. Is this not a call to apathy, to indifference, to turning a blind eye to the very wrongs we seek to right? But I say to you, my beloved community, that this is not a call to indifference, but to a higher form of engagement with the world. For when we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we are not surrendering to the status quo, but rather rising above the fray to see our challenges with clarity and purpose. To act as if nothing bothers you is to cultivate an inner strength that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. It is to develop a peace of mind that allows you to face adversity with grace and determination. It is to nurture a spirit of resilience that empowers you to persist in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. For too long, we have been a nation of people reactive to every slight, every injustice, every setback. We have allowed our emotions to be stirred by every wind of change, our peace to be disturbed by every ripple in the waters of life. But I say to you today that this reactivity is a form of bondage, a voluntary surrender of our inner power and peace. When we allow ourselves to be constantly bothered, we rob ourselves of the clarity of mind needed to effect real change. We deny ourselves the emotional stability required to stand firm in our convictions. We surrender our power to external forces, allowing them to dictate our mood, our actions, our very life. Moreover, when we live in a state of constant agitation, we open ourselves up to manipulation by those who would use our emotions against us. And while righteous anger can sometimes spur us to action, too often it serves only to cloud our judgment, to lead us to hasty decisions that may not serve our ultimate goals. I have a dream, my friends, a dream that one day we will rise up and live out the true meaning of our creed. That all men are created equal, not just in their rights and opportunities, but in their ability to maintain inner peace and composure in the face of life's challenges. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood, each maintaining their cool, each acting as if nothing bothers them, even as they engage in the difficult but necessary work of reconciliation and justice. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice, where people respond to provocation not with reactive anger, but with the calm assurance of those who know their own worth and power. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character, and where they will have the inner strength to act as if nothing bothers them, even in the face of prejudice and discrimination. This is our hope, my friends. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood, where each person plays their part with the serene confidence of one who is unbothered by the chaos around them. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we have the inner strength to remain unshaken by the trials we face. But this strength, my brothers and sisters, begins with learning to act as if nothing bothers us. It begins with cultivating an inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. It begins with developing the ability to respond to life's challenges with calm determination rather than reactive emotion. When we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we create space. Space for rational thought, space for strategic action, space for true progress. In this space, we can hear the still, small voice within us that guides us towards our true purpose, undrowned by the clamor of our own reactive emotions. Think back to the great leaders and change makers of history. Did they achieve their greatness by allowing themselves to be constantly bothered by every obstacle, every setback, every criticism? They achieved greatness by maintaining their composure in the face of adversity, by acting as if nothing could deter them from their purpose. Consider the life of Mahatma Gandhi among us. A man who changed the course of history not by reacting with anger to every injustice, but by maintaining a serene demeanor even in the face of violent oppression. Grundy understood that true strength comes not from being easily provoked, but from remaining steadfast in one's principles, regardless of external circumstances. He knew that the power to change the world lies not in how strongly we react to provocation, but in how firmly we stand in our truth. Or think of Nelson Mandela, who emerged from 27 years of imprisonment, not bitter and vengeful, but calm and determined to lead his nation towards reconciliation. Mandela did not allow the injustices he had suffered to bother him to the point of clouding his judgment or derailing his purpose. Instead, he acted as if nothing could shake his commitment to a peaceful and just South Africa. My friends, when we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we give ourselves the gift of freedom. We free ourselves from the tyranny of our own reactive emotions, from the prison of our own agitation, from the limitations of our own knee-jerk responses to life's challenges. Imagine, if you will, a world where we all learn to act as if nothing bothers us. A world where each person faced life's challenges with calm determination, where conflicts were addressed with cool heads and warm hearts, where progress was made through steady persistence rather than emotional reactivity. In such a world, we would see an explosion of creativity, of innovation, of real and lasting change. We would witness the emergence of solutions to problems that have long seemed intractable, answers to questions we have been too agitated to even ask clearly. But let me be clear, my brothers and sisters. When I say learn to act as if nothing bothers you, I do not mean to become indifferent to the sufferings of others or the injustices in our world. I do not mean to disengage from the struggle for righteousness and equality. No, what I mean is to engage with these challenges from a place of inner peace and strength, to face them with the calm assurance of one who knows that no external circumstance can truly disturb their inner equanimity. For in this age of constant outrage and perpetual agitation, we have lost something precious. We have lost the ability to respond rather than react, to act from a place of inner peace rather than outer provocation. We have forgotten that strength lies, not in how easily we are bothered, but in how steadily we can maintain our composure in the face of life's storms. When we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we reclaim our power. We take back control of our emotional state, our actions, our very lives. We become the authors of our own stories rather than mere reactors to the plots others would impose upon us. Think of the great works of art that have moved humanity forward. These masterpieces did not emerge from artists who were constantly bothered by every criticism, every setback, every challenge. They burst forth from the souls of creators who had learned to maintain their focus and their vision regardless of external circumstances. Your life, my friends, is your masterpiece. It is not meant to be a series of reactions to external provocations. It is meant to be a deliberate creation, shaped by your highest vision and deepest values, unmarred by the constant botheration of transient circumstances. When we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we create space for others to do the same. We set an example of calm strength that others can emulate. We create an atmosphere of peace that can spread far beyond our immediate circle. Imagine a society where each person had cultivated this inner strength, this ability to act as if nothing bothers them. Imagine the depth of dialogue, the quality of decisions, the level of progress we could achieve if we were not constantly derailed by our own emotional reactivity. This, my friends, is the kind of society that can truly change the world. This is the kind of community that can solve the great challenges of our time. This is the kind of humanity that can reach for the stars and beyond. But it begins with us. It begins with each one of us making the conscious decision to learn to act as if nothing bothers us, to cultivate inner peace, to develop emotional stability, to respond to life's challenges with calm determination rather than agitated reaction. Now, know that this is not an easy path. In a world that constantly seeks to provoke us, that bombards us with reasons to be outraged, that tells us we must always be on guard against the next threat. Learning to act as if nothing bothers us can feel like swimming against a mighty current. But I tell you today, my brothers and sisters, that it is in swimming against this current that we build our strength. It is in resisting the urge to be constantly bothered that we discover our true power. For too long, we have allowed external circumstances to shape our internal state. We have become a society that is easily provoked, quickly outraged, constantly agitated. We have surrendered our peace of mind to every passing storm, our emotional stability to every gust of wind. But I say to you today that your peace is not determined by your circumstances. Your strength is not measured by how easily you are provoked. Your impact is not limited by the challenges you face. No, your peace, your strength, your own impact are determined by how you choose to respond to life's challenges, by how steadily you can maintain your composure in the face of provocation, by how consistently you can act as if nothing bothers you, even as you work to right the wrongs you see. When we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we create space for true strength to emerge. We allow ourselves the freedom to respond strategically rather than react emotionally, to make decisions based on our highest values rather than our momentary feelings. Think of a mighty oak tree standing tall in the midst of a storm. It does not fight against every gust of wind, does not let every raindrop disturb its peace. No, it stands firm, deeply rooted, bending without breaking, weathering the storm with quiet strength. You, my friends, are like that oak tree. Your strength, your resilience, your impact on the world does not depend on how easily you are bothered by life's storms. It depends on how deeply you are rooted in your values, how firmly you stand in your truth, how consistently you can maintain your composure in the face of life's challenges. When we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we free ourselves from the tyranny of reactivity. We liberate ourselves from the constant pressure to respond to every provocation, to be outraged by every injustice, to be disturbed by every sin. Instead, we can focus on being the change we wish to see in the world. We can dedicate ourselves to our highest purpose, to our deepest values, to our most profound vision for a better world. Imagine, my brothers and sisters, a movement built not on outrage and agitation, but on inner peace and calm determination. Imagine a revolution that takes place not in the realm of emotional reactivity, but in the steady, persistent application of our highest principles. This is the kind of movement that can truly transform our world. This is the kind of revolution that can bring about lasting change, where it is not built on the shifting sands of emotional reactivity, but on the solid rock of inner peace and unwavering commitment to our values. When we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we make room for something greater than our own emotional reactions. We create space for divine inspiration, for the emergence of new ideas, for the manifestation of solutions that can only arise from a place of inner calm. And the freedom that comes from not being constantly bothered by external circumstances, we can hear the call of our highest purpose, we can feel the pull of our deepest values. We can sense the direction in which we must move to bring about the change we seek in the world. My friends, I urge you today to embrace this freedom, to welcome this inner peace, to cherish this opportunity for true strength and resilience. For it is in these moments of calm amidst the storm that we forge our destiny, that we clarify our purpose, that we prepare ourselves for the great work that lies ahead. Do not be afraid of seeming uncaring. Do not be intimidated by those who mistake emotional reactivity for passion. Trust in the power of your inner peace. Have faith in the strength that comes from acting as if nothing bothers you. For when you learn to act as if nothing bothers you, you create space for something miraculous to happen. You allow yourself to become more than just a reactor to external circumstances. You become a creator of your own reality, a shaper of your own destiny, a master of your own fate. In this inner peace, in this emotional stability, you will find a strength you never knew you had. You will discover resources within yourself that you never realized existed. You will unlock potentials that have lain dormant, waiting for the moment when you would have the courage to remain unbothered in the face of life's challenges. And when you do act, when you do work for change, it will not be from a place of agitation or reactive emotion. It will be from a place of calm strength, of unwavering commitment, of genuine desire to create positive change in the world. Your actions will have impact not because they spring from outrage or anger, but because they arise from a place of inner peace and clear vision, resonating with a power that cannot be denied. My brothers and sisters, I stand here today not to ask you to become indifferent to the world's problems, but to challenge you to engage with them from a place of inner strength and peace. I ask you to learn to act as if nothing bothers you, not to make you passive, but to empower you to be truly effective agents of change. For in the end, it is not our reactivity that will change the world. It is our resilience. It is not our outrage that will create justice. It is our unwavering commitment. It is not our agitation that will bring about the beloved community. It is our ability to maintain our composure and our focus even in the face of great challenges. So let us embrace this challenge. Let us welcome this opportunity for inner peace and true strength. Let us cherish this chance to learn to act as if nothing bothers us. For it is in these moments of calm amidst the storm that we forge our collective strength, that we clarify our shared purpose, that we prepare ourselves for the great work that lies ahead. Let us move forward from this day with a new resolve. A resolve to cultivate inner peace, a resolve to develop emotional stability, a resolve to act as if nothing can shake our commitment to justice and equality. For when we learn to act as if nothing bothers us, we create space for something truly remarkable to unfold. We create space for the emergence of our higher selves, for the manifestation of our deepest potential, for the realization of our grandest visions for a better world. And it is this emergence, this manifestation, this realization that will lead us to the promised land, a land where each person has the inner strength to face life's challenges with grace and determination. A land where we respond to injustice not with reactive anger, but with strategic action born of inner peace. A land where we can work together to solve our greatest problems unhindered by the constant botheration of our own emotional reactivity. This is the land I see on the horizon. This is the future I believe in. This is the dream that sustains me, that drives me, that fills me with hope even in the darkest of times. And I believe with all my heart that we can reach this promised land. But to do so, we must first learn to act as if nothing bothers us. We must have the strength to maintain our inner peace even in the face of great provocation. We must have the wisdom to respond to life's challenges with calm determination rather than agitated reaction. So let us begin this journey today. Let us commit ourselves to this path of inner peace, of emotional stability, of acting as if nothing can shake our resolve or disturb our equanimity. And let us free ourselves from the bondage of constant botheration, from the limitations of emotional reactivity, from the distractions of perpetual agitation. Instead, let us focus on becoming, on growing, on transforming ourselves and our world through the power of inner peace and calm determination. For it is in this becoming, this growing, this transforming that we will find our true strength, our true purpose, our true selves. My friends, the time for reactivity is over. The time for constant agitation has passed. Now is the time for inner peace, for emotional stability, for learning to act as if nothing bothers us even as we work tirelessly for justice and equality. Now is the time to step into the fullness of our strength, to bring forth the power that comes from inner calm, to make the steady, persistent effort that true change requires. Let this be our pledge, our promise, our sacred commitment. Let this be the day we choose inner peace over constant agitation, emotional stability over reactivity, calm determination over unfocused outrage. Let this be the day we reclaim our power, our purpose, our potential. For in this inner peace, in this ability to act as if nothing bothers us, we will find the key to our liberation. We will discover the path to true freedom. We will unlock the door to a future brighter than any we have dared to imagine. My brothers and my sisters, I have a dream today. A dream of a world where each person has cultivated the inner strength to face life's challenges with grace and composure. A dream of a society where we respond to injustice not with reactive anger, but with strategic action born of inner peace. A dream of a future where we work together to solve our greatest problems, unhindered by the constant botheration of our own emotional reactivity. This dream, my friends, begins with each one of us. It begins with the choice to learn to act as if nothing bothers us, to cultivate inner peace in the face of outer turmoil, to respond to life's challenges with calm determination rather than agitated reaction. So let us make this choice today. Let us embrace this inner strength. Let us welcome this emotional stability. Let us cherish this opportunity to act from a place of deep, unshakable peace, for in doing so, we not only change ourselves, we change our world. And one day we will look back on this moment and realize that it was here in this decision to learn to act as if nothing bothers us that our true journey began. It was here that we took the first step towards the promised land of inner peace and outer effectiveness. As we go forth from this place, let us carry this message in our hearts and minds. Let us practice this principle in our daily lives. When faced with provocation, let us respond with calm. When confronted with injustice, let us act with steady determination. When challenged by adversity, let us stand firm in our inner peace.